So set up, as we can see there on the right, obviously that much more arms down, forearm and the club now, basically in line. That's really, really good compared to what you had before. Forearm was over there, and then the arm was kind of up here, okay? And also a lot more kind of rounded in the back, which is, again, if you're rounded in the back and you're sort of just dropping your head down, the shoulders are kind of still too upright, which means the shoulder's now going to work on too much of an angle. As we swing the golf club back, it wants to go back slightly more on the inside, but you try to manipulate that by going kind of out here, and then, of course, then you've got to go this way to compensate. So as you come back to the golf ball, like, and look at your shoulders, look at your general body movement here as you come through. Quite a lifting up there, almost like your torso kind of turning to sort of hit the golf ball this way. Whereas now your shoulders are more in this line. As you're swinging here now, look at that. That's much more of a sort of swing of the putter, okay? Putter's working back on a gentle arc on the way back. Swinging the putter through. That's more of a putting stroke we're looking for. Now again, there's a little bit left there with the shoulder, but not compared to, if we look at that there. If you watch golf on TV, most tour players will finish in that kind of position there. Very few would end up in that position, if any. Maybe the caddies get there, perhaps. So the feeling of being more over the ball, so your chest is to the ground, forearm and the club are more in line, which is going to be a key thing, okay? So what we don't want to do is get your forearm in line and get locked with your arms. I actually prefer to see guys with their arms nice and soft into their side here. Just makes your elbow sort of soften into the body. And this is why I say when you do this, your elbow is almost 90 degrees then to you're in here. You're not going to be like that way to try and get it. It's just that forearm position. So these are nice and soft in against your chest there. They can now work as sort of there's those 7 components working as one unit. 2 arms, two wrists, 2 shoulders, 2 wrists. Or 2 elbows, 2 wrists, 2 shoulders and a torso, yeah? And then in terms of distance control, I would practice those 2 golf balls. So if you get at home, you can put 2 golf balls down kind of either side of your putter and just swing the putter back and through. Yeah, if you did that for, I don't know, once or twice a day for a minute, it will just become something you get better at grooving how that club's going to swing. And it'll become more comfortable swinging the club this way. And you'll become more and more understanding of how the feeling needs to be, as opposed to just, as you said yourself, honestly, I just stand there and hit the golf ball. Yeah. Well, most people with putting look at it and think, well, everyone's been down there crazy golf one time in their life, haven't they? So when they putt, they just putt. But when you look at it, putting is a game within a game, as we say. I mean, you've got long game coaches, and you've got putting specific coaches. There's no driver specific coach or iron play specific coach, or there's a few wedge short game players, but generally putting, which is a specific area, there's actually a putting coaches who are just, I mean, a friend of mine is one of the top putting coaches in the UK. He's like one of the aim point express instructors, all the sort of these fingers, you see the guys on TV sort of lying with their feet and doing all this kind of stuff. He's one of the instructors in the UK, he's like only one of 5, I think, or one of 6. And he's phenomenal. I had a 2-hour chat with him back in lockdown, learned more in 2 hours with him than 25 years with anything else. And just some simple little understandings of sort of the basics of putting and how things have to work. And I think it's really, for me, again, with everything in golf, set up position, if you stand to the ball correctly, get your chest down over the ball, arms into your side nice and relaxed, and get that forearm and the shaft better, it just creates that movement here with the putter. If you're up here doing this, your club wants to do this, and now you're trying to manipulate it and go against what the physics of your body's telling you. So, yeah, I'll try that a couple of times. Just go, again, if the golf's on TV, when the brakes come on, do it for a minute. Done. Okay?